Pipey slash Irene. Oh my god, I just dead named myself. Oh my god. Pipey slash Ian does it all. Wow, this is live, so I can't undo that. Um, so that was weird. I haven't called myself that name in a while. Um, so I am still working on my pillow. I didn't get very far. I actually ended up taking a nap because I was super tired. Um, the joys of taking medicine. But you can see that I just finished my double crochet. Well, maybe you can see, maybe you can't see. I just finished my double crochet row, so I chained one. I'm gonna turn my work, and I'm gonna start on my repeating bumpy row, uh, as I will call it. Sorry, we are all tangled up. This yarn likes to stick to itself a little bit too much for my liking, but that's okay. Um, so first we're gonna do a single crochet. We're gonna try to, and then we're gonna do a triple in the next stitch. I'm really excited to see what colors next. So I know that I worked up to orange, and that was really gorgeous. The orange is really beautiful. Um, so I'm excited to see what color comes after orange because it's kind of like unpredictable. Um, how it's gonna play out. Um, at least at this point. Okay, so single crochet. I think it'll be yellow is where we're going next, but I'm quite sure. Hey Sam, welcome in. Do you have any new gloves? Hi Sharon, welcome in. You got a new pair of disposable gloves. That's awesome. I am making Bag a Day's Japanese knot bag, and I'm making it using this beautiful rainbow yarn. The name of the yarn is actually Rainbow by Ice Yarns. And if you're interested in the color, it is 62912. It's the rainbow one. Pretty easy to find. But I believe it was last year, I wanted to go big for Pride. So I uh, found all of the rainbow yarn that I could find. And yeah, I don't have any disposable gloves. Um, so, um, what was I saying? Yeah, so I tried to find as much rainbow as I possibly could. I'm also using my rainbow furls hook. I just ordered a new one, which I'm really excited about. Um, and I ordered a J hook, which I use the most probably out of all of my hooks. So I'm really excited. That's not here yet. I ordered this last year when there was a kind of late into when they released it, so there was only a G plus left, and a G plus, if you want to know, is a 4.5 millimeter hook, and so these hooks, this is kind of an unusual hook size, and I've never actually used it because I've never known what to use it for. Um, I was doing a lot of amigurumi at the time, so I thought, hey, maybe I use my G a lot for um, amigurumi. Maybe I'll use the G plus, and I just haven't used it because like no patterns call for it, and I'm pretty big into using patterns. I actually don't really create stuff without patterns because I'm not great at it. But so I just haven't used it yet. But I initially, the original name of this was Let's Frog and Make a Japanese Knot Bag, which is why this is making Japanese Knot Bag Part 2. Because the first time I did it, this is a 3-weight yarn, and I used a J hook, and because I'm used to using a J hook, and I was preparing to switch over to um, my Pride hook when it came in. And I um, I was finding that because the stitch was so big that I wasn't getting the definition of the bumps that you see here. And I was really just not feeling the way it was looking. It was stretching out my work a lot, and just you just didn't get those bumps like you see here. Um, so I frogged all my work, and and I redid everything earlier today, and now I'm still reworking on yarn that I have frogged, although there's not much left, thankfully. And then I'll be getting back to the skein. Luckily, this yarn I did not anticipate being so easy to frog because of how kind of fuzzy it is. But it turns out it was very easy to frog. Um, and I'm gonna let my cat into my living room real quick. 1 second. Boo. It's stinky on here. Riker, do you want to come out here? Oh, good boy. Hey, boy. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Ow. Ooh, hit me right in the crotch. This is Riker. He's a good boy. For the most part. He has his moments. Um, but who doesn't? Who among us doesn't? I just love the way the color's transitioning, nice and slow, but not so slow that you get like, you know, 8 stripes of the same color. I think there's a time and a place for long and short stripes, and this is like the perfect length for this bag, I think, because you get pretty much a you get a, a transition that's not so smooth. Like, it would be cool to see a smooth transition. Anyways, but you get a transition that's not so smooth, that each row has kind of distinguishable colors. You can see that the top bubble row is orange, the row behind it is pink, the row behind that is purple, and so it kind of will tell more of a striped rainbow story, which I'm really excited about. What have you guys been up to today? Um, like I said, I did my live earlier today, and I don't know what got into me. Well, I mean, I've been taking naps a lot lately, but I just was so exhausted. I was like prepared to have another cup of coffee because I was just so pooped, and then I just ended up falling asleep on the couch. Um, so, uh, Proverbs 31. Sorry for your name. Um, Worked today. Now I'm trying out a new stitch. Long time no see. Oh, it's fine. Welcome, Proverbs 31. Happy to have you here. Um, no, I know that the changing of the name is hard for everybody. I I called myself the wrong name when I started this this video, so um, I feel a little silly, but you know, it was my name for 30 years, so or so. So you just get used to stuff like that. um, Happy Pride Month! Happy Pride Month! Yes, I've been working on a lot of Pride projects. Um, I have been working. So let's see. I made a bandana. I made two cat sweaters. I made. I'm making this. Have I made anything else? I made a diamond cat necklace, unrelated, but it's not diamonds, it's just sparkly yarn that I feel like looks like it just looks like diamonds. I don't know. I'm just really excited about it. But I made this cat sweater, um, and I was really excited about it. And I put it on my cat, and he slipped right out through this neck hole. And this isn't a huge neck hole, so I don't know how my boneless cat so did you change your name and to what? So I have not legally changed my name yet because um, I want to make sure that I picked the right name that's going to fit me forever, not just temporarily. And so I switched to Ian. That's why Ian does it all. Is my current little name right over there. Um, and uh, I have been using Ian for 3 or 4 months now. Um, yeah, I switched over because I just didn't feel like Ezra fit. Um, and I kept on waiting. It's one of those things that you like a name sounds good, but you don't know how you're gonna react to being called it. So I gave Ezra like 6 months. And I was just like, it's been 6 months. I don't feel this name. I'm not I'm not gonna do it. And I waited also because I was very worried about how inconvenient it would be for people for me to be switching my name all the time. And basically everyone around me was telling me like, hey, like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, we figured out when you changed your name the first time, it wasn't a big deal. So, so I decided to change my name. And so everyone knows me as Ian now. And if you forget, um, you can always call me Pivy. That's fine too, because that's kind of my internet personality or whatever, and it's a nickname I've had for 10 plus years. So, no harm, no foul. Um, but I have not gone through the process of legally changing my name yet because I don't want to do that and not be totally sure that, my name is the one that I want to stick with. So I want to give it some time, really make sure that Ian feels right. It's hard because, you know, most people don't think about their name. You were given your name and you love the name Ian. It was the name of my favorite uncle who was an amazing man. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Like, I mean, I don't think you were. I, thanks. I'm going to just say thanks. I don't know how to respond. Um, I'm glad that you had a great relationship with your uncle who was named Ian. I love hearing stories about um, positive people who happen to have the same name as me, because I grew up with a fairly unique name, so it wasn't just common to hear about people who had. You think Ian suits me? Thank you very much. Yeah, I had a bunch of people after I switched out of Ezra, um, that were like, "Yeah, I didn't really think it fit," and I was like, "Yeah, me neither." But these were the same people I asked, and all of them had said Ezra. Granted, Ian wasn't a choice at the time, but when the story of when I first changed my name is I had a whiteboard in my room and I wrote down all of these names that I liked. And it was probably like 6 names I had picked. And I texted a picture of the whiteboard to my closest friends and I said, "What do you think fits me the best?" And pretty much all of them picked 2 and all of them picked Ezra. So that's kind of why I was like, I'm going to trust the people I know and love, to help me pick out a name. And, you just don't, again, know how a name's going to fit until, you try to put the glass slipper on and it works or it doesn't. So, so that's kind of the story of how I initially changed my name. And then um, this year, I woke up one day and I was like, I don't like this. And I had been reading a lot of fanfic. And one of the characters I read a lot about is Ian, from Shameless. And I was just like, I really like this name. Like, and I do love the character. I'm a big Shameless fan. Shamelessly a Shameless fan. And I really identified with this character, so I felt like it was a good fit um, for a name, and and it just was something that I was used to seeing and like felt right. I was like kept on like kind of coming back to that name, like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. So yeah, picking a name's hard because most people don't have to do it. So, but thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it immensely. So yeah, my both cat sweaters that I made. Thank you for the great feedback on my cat sweaters. This is Ice Yarn Picasso yarn for the rainbow, and then this is Big Twist Twinkle for the silver. That's also what I used for this. So this was actually the start of me making another cat sweater. So I started with this, and this is 40 stitches with a J hook and a 4-weight yarn. And you can see how much bigger it is than what I ended up making. So when I started making this, so I used the pattern by Bag a Day, and I didn't even think about the fact that she's got a Maine Coon cat. Like literally, like there's a yarn called Steve the Maine Coon cat. So I didn't think about how much bigger he was going to be than my normal cat. Now my normal cat is a little bit fluffy around the midsection. I mean, aren't we all? And so I wanted to make sure it would fit comfortably around his midsection. But I was like, there's no way his neck is this big. So when it was on the skein, I tried it over his neck and it fit super loosely. And I was like, he's going to get out of it because I had already made one cat sweater that had stripes of rainbows. It was black and then it had stripes of rainbows, or rainbow stripes, I should say, and he slipped right out of the neck. So I was like, I need to make sure the neck fits. So I kind of measured this. I used this to measure his neck hole, and I thought it was closer to 30 stitches. So this is 30 stitches, but because cats are boneless creatures, um, he slipped out of the neck again. So what I'm gonna do is take some measurements of my cat, and I'm also using a different pattern. So what I think he does, so there's little armholes you can see. So what I think he does is I think he pulls his arms in and then kind of scratches his way out of the neck hole. I still don't know how he totally fit through here without a problem because, like I said, he's a little plump around the midsection. And so, what uh, I'm gonna make is something that just has the neck, and then it's open all through here, so that the chest is not covered at all, and the front arms are not covered. So it's just the neck, a piece on the back, and then kind of like a tankini, if you will, if you know what I'm talking about. And then it fits across his belly as well. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I hope that works. That's going to be my final attempt at a cat sweater for now. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be using this beautiful Lion Brand mandala. The color is Swirl, which I think is just a stupid name for the yarn. It's clearly like a rainbow. Why wouldn't you just call it rainbow? Um, but I'm going to be using this. I'm a little worried about the amount of yarn in it. It says it's a 6, but I feel like it's more like a thick 5. I don't know. That's just me. But it only has 87 yards, and I'm a little worried that I might run out of yarn. So, not quite sure, but gonna give it a try nonetheless. and hopefully we will make a cat sweater that fits my cat finally. That's all I want. I just want a cat sweater that fits. And like, so my cat, before you ask, my cat doesn't mind being in sweaters. Like, he'll chill out, he'll relax, he'll go through his day, whatever. Like, he's been wearing this off and on as a necklace for the past several days, and he just chills in it. It's fine. As long as, but like the putting on process, he hates. So I just need something that's easy to put on him. So if I make like a tube and it just like fits his belly, fits his neck, I just feel like it'll be so much easier. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But if that doesn't work, I'm literally never making a cat sweater again. I can't do it because this has been I've been on the struggle bus. So what is everyone working on right now? Um, any projects? Any whips? Okay, and finally back to the skiing. So that's comforting. At least I'm like now back to a point that I've been to before. Tunisian shop by Fiber Spider, and a bed blanket, a bod blanket. Oh, cool! I have like this chat, but it's bigger on the right side. I don't know why I don't use it. It would be so much easier to read. Oh, very cool. I've been really wanting to get into Tunisian crochet. I just find it a little intimidating to start because I don't know what kit would be the best or what. So I did see uh, TL Yarn Crafts. I did see that she posted like kind of the best cheap kit, and I looked into that, but I don't know. Um, she posted ones that were fixed length, and then she posted ones that were adjustable length. And I don't know what I would want to do, or it seems like a lot of Tunisian projects are. I just haven't found a Tunisian project I think that like really sings to me, and I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. Uh, but I really, really want to learn. It looks so cool. Um, I just love how it's kind of like a typewriter. How you like do your stitches and then you work backwards and you just wrap them up. And I'm just it just looks so cool. But I don't know anything about Tunisian crochet, as you can probably tell by how I talk about it. So um, yeah, definitely something I want to learn. Um, but no, it's not the time because it's Pride Month and I got to make everything. um, What bod blanket are you making, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, I'm going to chain 2 now that I'm at the end of my row. And I'm going to turn my work slowly, apparently. And I'm going to do double crochet into each stitch. The yellow is hard to see. I don't know why it's so hard to see. You would think that, like, any color wouldn't be too hard, but so I think that is good for now. We'll wrap up this live, and you can see the little bumpies on it, and that's super fun. And I can't wait to see how this bag turns out. I hope I get to see all the colors of the rainbow, and I hope they turn out so beautifully because I'm loving how this is turning out so far. Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.